Oh man, check this bike out. Look at the bike. Man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let's go. So why do I like this motorcycle? Why do I like my FZ1? Man, I love this bike. It is not my first bike. It is actually my second bike. And I love this bike. I've actually been riding this bike for the whole summer. Yep. This summer, I got it. I saw it. And I was like, I gotta have this bike. I have to have this bike. And I waited for the right time till I found a good deal. And the rest is history. Boom. But now, what do I think of this bike? I think this bike has pros and I think this bike has cons. I mean, there's one thing right now I don't like about this bike, but I'm gonna tell you what I like about this bike first. First thing I really like about this bike is the look of this bike, man. This bike looks amazing. You know, like everything about this bike to me is amazing in terms of the look. I mean, I feel like this bike will never go out of style. I like the two headlights in the front of this bike. Oh yeah, that's another reason why I like this bike. Second reason is because this bike it's got some power, man. This bike is not slow. I have the power that I need at every single gear I'm on. Now this bike has is a 6-speed. Whether I'm on first gear or 6th gear, I have power at the tip of my finger. Anytime I need it, if I need to get out of a sticky situation, if I need to get out of a car's way, if I see a car that is just driving weird around me, you know, it doesn't take long for me to get away. You know, this bike is fast. Look at that. Oh man, not even pushing it like that. To me, this bike is fast. This is my second bike. You know, this bike is fast enough for me to have fun. So, like I was saying, it doesn't matter what speed I'm on, I have power at every single speed. And that's the second reason why I like this bike. Let's go! Oh man, doesn't take long. This one is the FZ1. Now this is the R1 motor that is tuned differently to make the bike more comfortable to ride, you know. And the third thing, which brings me to the third thing that I like about this bike, is the fact that this bike is comfortable, man. I can ride this bike for a long time and not feel tired. Comparing to my first bike, I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable bike. This bike has such an upright position. My hand position, my feet position, and my sitting position, it just feels comfortable. Most I've rode on this bike so far is 2 hours, and After riding, I wasn't tired at all. I mean, I got to my destination, but I was ready to go some more. Comfortability in this bike, thumbs up. So yeah, so this is the third reason why I like riding. I mean, I love this bike. Or one of the pros about this bike that makes me like this bike. Now let's talk about the fourth reason why I like this bike, or the fourth pro of this bike, shall we? The fourth pro of this bike to me is simply the fact that this bike has a fuel indicator. Check this out. Look at that. I can see that I'm running out of gas. Look at that. I need to fuel up. So that's the very first thing I'm about to do right now. I'm about to fill up. I know that I need gas. Let's do it. Let's go get some gas. So that is the fourth pro of this bike, having a fuel indicator. And the fifth reason why I like this bike is because, man, this bike is pretty, for the power that this bike has, my insurance is pretty low. I've heard people paying large amount of money, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say how much, but pretty much close to what I'm paying for my car insurance. They're paying for that. Well, me, I'm paying nothing, really. What I'm paying is so small. I mean, to me it's nothing comparing to what these people are paying, and I think it's pretty cheap, you know, to put insurance on this bike. And I've got full coverage, like the whole 9 yards. You know, if anything happens to this bike, I get reimbursed the whole money. I don't know if you guys saw this rock on the road, but this thing was right there. So yeah, it's another reason why I like this bike, because insurance is pretty cheap for this bike, man. Very cheap. I'm not killing the bank using this bike, and especially where I live in Jersey, it's cold during the winter and we get snow. I'm not riding around those times. I mean, it's pretty good, the fact that I'm not paying that much money for insurance while the bike is just parked. So these are the 5 reasons why I like this bike, or the 5 pros of this bike for me, you know. Yeah, what is going on here? I gotta go check this out. Let me fill up. Like I said, I need gas. Go and fill up and go check it out. The bike is thirsty. Does this ever happen to anybody? You forget your keys in the bike while you go inside? I just did that. Fill up, please. Sorry?
Yeah, everything okay? You need help with anything?
Oh, I'll take some help, yeah.
Pump anytime.
Thank you. This guy. Nice bike. Thank you. You too. Yeah, man. I don't know if this ever happened to anybody, but I literally forgot my keys in the ignition and straight up went inside of the store, bought my stuff, came out. Thankfully I was in a nice neighborhood, huh?
Anyways, I will be talking about the cons on the next video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.